Okay, final round. I think this one we are legitimately going to maul. We are on the draw again. We have the Slither Blade, but this hand is significantly worse than the other one-lander I kept, right? Because that one had like a cartouche and more like blue 2-drops. Like we have a Cycler, but I'm not feeling this hand. We're going to maul it. Oof, that's an ugly one too. I think we might have to go to 5. All right, this one will keep. It's going to have to do. And I guess we'll bottom that. I don't know. I mean, yeah, we're in some trouble. Alright, so I guess we want the Slither Blade. I'm actually going to block. Okay. So, 3 cards left in my opponent's hand. Lake Claim definitely looks like this is not a good match for it. Probably just play the Evolving Wilds and stay back to block the Soulscar Mage again, I think. Do some damage prevention for a little bit here. This is where Aven Initiate is at its worst as well. This is why Boros is such a strong archetype in the format. I really do think it is just the most powerful for a reason. Just it really makes cards like Aven Initiate just look so terrible. Harsh Mentor. Number opponent activates or land. Oh, jeez. All right, well, better do that in response, huh? Let's get our forest. Pull from tomorrow. Jeez. Okay. Well, let's actually cycle this now because we have a lot of 1-drops. All right. Okay. Yeah. So, do you see why Aven Initiate's just a very, very, very 30 more berries? Why it's such a mediocre card in this format? This is like a perfect illustration of why Aven Initiate is pure mediocrity in this format. It's slow. It's going to block down. I probably won't get to 7 mana. So it really is just like very unexciting. Labyrinth Guardian is kind of cool. I guess it keeps him a little bit more at bay, but it does not make as good a use of mana. I'm not sure if that matters or not. I guess since this trades and this doesn't, I should probably do the Labyrinth Guardian. This at least forces them to sort of have something, so be it. So I guess the game plan is dump the... I'm thinking about sideboard already, so we're going to dump the Lake Claim for sure. Unfortunate that this card is also painfully mediocre in this format. So I would have been able to go Skirmisher Labyrinth Guardian if I'd played the Initiate. Now I can't, but that's alright. Could have actually blocked with Guardian and Slitherblade. Wouldn't have been the worst idea, I suppose. We would have only lost one thing. But I'm not really in a position to start attacking yet either, which is problematic, to say the least. So I guess we can just go... We can pull from tomorrow for 4. How much? This might be my last opportunity to play pull from tomorrow. Because they're going to attack with everything. The problem is I just don't have good blocks. I'm probably taking too much. I have 1 card left. So I do this, I block there. I do this, I block here. I take 3, 4, 5, 6 at least. All right, I'm going to go for the pull from tomorrow. We're going to go to at least 4. Which is pretty bad, but I think if I think pull from tomorrow needs to find us some like sacred cats or something. Okay, well, that might do it. That might do it. So I guess we're going to chump the initiate. So we take 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we only take 6. So let's see. I'm going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could have 7 mana next turn, which means I could. So I guess we dump the elite. And that way I can go 3, 5, 7. I still think that we're, well, maybe we're not dead. So we'll dump the elite. Okay. So play land and same plan. So I guess we do, well, I guess it doesn't make a ton of sense to do the initiate because they can get it back. They can get it back anyway. But maybe we want to do like Binding Mummy, I guess. Because I'm going to end up trading anyway, right? Okay. So we do this. And then we go Skirmisher Crop Mate. Okay. So trying to get to that late game. It's going to be pretty tough. Maybe it would have made more sense to do the Harsh Mentor because they still get value off the Binding Mummy. But I don't know. Oh, I see. Main deck for Save the Worldly. That's pretty unusual in a Boros aggro deck. So are we in fact dead now? I think that we are, right? Yeah, we're dead. Okay. So lost game 1. Let's swap out our slow things for quicker things. This is not a favorable matchup, as I've already expressed. We have very weak main deck cards against them. We do have some lifelink, which is nice, but even Initiate is just so terrible. Such a terrible card in this format. Always amazed when I see how many people like it. It's like they just really have not, I feel like they just have not played the format enough to realize that so much of the games are Boros, and paying 4 mana to block their 2-drop is just not good enough. It's just not good enough at all. It really is not. So late claim is going to go. Pull from tomorrow still came up pretty big there. It wasn't enough to save us, but it was like the only play this game that did something, really. So I almost want to just dump Initiate now. Like Naga Oracle is just infinitely better. Which means maybe I bring in Illusory Wrappings is pretty unexciting too. Almost like a 2/3 for 3 would be infinitely better than a 4 mana 3/2, even with the Embalm. Ancient Crab's pretty bad too. I feel as though Illusory Wrappings is pretty unexciting, but I almost would rather have something that can kill my opponent, so I think we're just going to swap these two. We'll probably do this. Okay. Could do the actually, you know what? We'll do Watchers. Because Watchers are cheap and they trade early too. Okay, fair enough. Let's do that. Yeah, I mean, you can't mull a hand like that, can you? Good 1, 2, 3 drop right into that Naga Oracle for all the value. Ooh, Spearmaster too, cool. So, I guess we'll smash and play the Spearmaster. It's actually incorrect for them to exert there. Yeah, they figured it out. Much more intelligent to not exert. So unfortunately they did figure it out. But yeah, if they had exerted there, that would have been much worse for them. All right, sure shot. No problems. Let's do this. Now, I'm not going to exert my... ooh, that's not a bad draw. I'm not going to exert my Spearmaster either, I don't think. Because I don't mind trading this off. Maybe I do. Because they can double pump. Alright, I'm just going to attack. We'll see if they trade. It's okay if they do, by the way. We're going to play the Oracle still, I think. That's interesting. I take it. So we'll play the Oracle. See what we got on top here. So we can dump both of these and the land. And it just gives us pure graveyard value and digs us closer to things. Can also leave maybe... I mean, we have more things I'd rather dig towards, so I'm actually going to dump all 3 of these. Because we just get plays out of the graveyard, which is good. So it's like pure value out of graveyard, more spells we can cast. It's almost like these 2 are in our hand now. Just one-time spells. And we're like closer to our actual bomb spells and removal. I think ultimately it's worth it. Plus we have the Crop Mate now, which has better value in this position as well. Yeah, it's actually fine. Okay. So we've got some skirmishers in the yard. Going for 5. So we can do the Labyrinth Guardian to keep back the Binding Mummy, but I think we actually do the Crop Mate because then we can get back our dudes with Exert. And Top Crop Elite makes better use of mana, I suppose, but kind of more interested in getting the graveyard value here. So we're definitely taking this. Oh, this is fine too, sure. Very good, very good. Okay, cool. Yeah, this actually works really well. So we get to exert, we get in, exert, get back our... I think we just get back a Skirmisher because it doesn't die to just any spell. Not that there wouldn't... Well, I mean, it dies to most spells, but I think it's still the right choice. We get him for 4, and then we play our own elite plus a cat. And we've got ourselves a pretty big board here. Okay, Cartouche of Zeal. I assume on our lifelinker. Okay. 2 cards left in hand. So this is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage, which means we would die to brute strength. So we're going to have to block here. They're attacking with all 3. Let's do the math on how much we're taking. So this is 3, 6, 10, 13 with a brute strength. So I guess that means we just need to block the, because they only have 1 red open. So yeah, we'll block the 3, 4 here. Because remember, we don't die to a brute strength because it's 10 damage plus 3 minus 1, which is 12 damage. So we might as well just do, like, I'm trying to think of a white pump. It's not immediately coming to mind. I could also, no, I think that we do it like this. This is fine. We don't die to brute strength. So ultimately, I think that makes sense. Okay. Very good. Okay, so, yeah. Moros aggro, straightforward, played it 1,000 times. It's time to run it back, I guess. Do what we do. All right, it's definitely a keep. Nice looking hand. I like it. Okay. So cat into skirmisher into spearmaster seems pretty decent to me. I might leave up impeccable timing next turn, we'll see. Might be wiser. Okay, so I'll attack into that. We'll see if they block. If they do, I'm happy to timing it. If they don't, then I'll play a skirmisher. Either way, seems fine. I definitely want to play impeccable timing. All right, they want to do that, and that's fine too. So play this now. It might be wiser if they attack with both. It might be wiser to leave up impeccable timing for the brute strength. Okay. Not doing that though. Interesting. True Heart Duelist, because it can block 2 things. Okay, I guess that makes sense. So I can play the Evolving Wilds and get my elite next turn. So maybe I just want to okay, I think that we actually just play Evolving Wilds, and so I don't forget to crack it, because I've done that before. Yeah, we do take some harsh mentor damage for that. It's okay. Get our green mana, and then we pass and leave up impeccable timing. Okay. Yeah, I'm willing to double block that. So we'll lose one of our guys. This is fine. Gust Walker's not bad either, so Best use of mana would be Spearmaster plus Cat, but may actually make sense to go Gustwalker, leave up Impeccable Timing. I think I'm going to do that. Three cards left in my opponent's hand. Okay. So we'll probably just impeccably time the Crasher now. Take 10 damage. It's a lot. But no, I guess we only take 7. Okay. Fine. So we're timing this guy. Take 7. So with this land, we can go Skirmisher plus Cat. I mean, I suppose I could have killed the Initiate, because then I could have smashed back with the Cat, but this is okay too. I can get in with Gustwalker if I want. I don't think I will. I think we'll hang out a little bit longer here. I have the Top Crop Elite, I guess, for some point. Another Flameblade Adept. And another, ooh, double Harsh Mentor. Okay. Oh yeah, if we, no, Exert does not trigger Harsh Mentor. I know that for a fact. So that's good to know. All right, so let's get our Elite down. And we'll play the Fan Bear, which actually looks pretty good here. Gives us some tap capabilities. Am I worried about them smashing in now? I guess with my 2 cats, I'm not like particularly worried. So I could hit with the Gustwalker. I think we'll hang out just a bit longer here. Like our Elite is getting better. Okay. All right, that's fine. Oh yeah, if I activate my Fan Bear, I lose. Never mind. I guess Fan Bear is not that good right now. That's all right. So we can start to get in with Gustwalker though, so I think we will. Remember, I don't think that we, because it's a triggered ability. It's not an activated ability, I guess. Because I feel like I've done this before. I've exerted creature. I don't know. I feel like it's a triggered ability though, because it's triggered when it attacks, which makes it not an activated ability. An activated ability would be something that I could pay mana for or click and, you know, just tap and do something like Fan Bear. That's an activated ability. This is just a triggered ability. So I'm going to get in with Gustwalker. We'll play the Spearmaster and we'll pass. Getting in with Gustwalker. So I feel like we're like a Curator or a Naga Oracle away from some pure value here. Even Pull from Tomorrow would be pretty sexy as well. I'm trying to think if there's any reason I need to save the Elite. There might be, actually. I guess with the Fight spell, it would be nice to just use the Elite. I don't need to crack it yet, so I don't see why we should. Swinging with everything. Okay, fair enough. So let's figure this out. Let's do this correctly. I'm not going to use Fanbearer, so I'm willing to let that lamb go to the slaughter here. So we'll go this on the Initiate. And I think we'll go Fanbearer. And a cat on the Mentor. And then I guess we'll take 2, 4, 5. I might just need to make this trade too. Because we are a bit behind on the race. I feel like we ultimately have more late game stuff that we can do that's better, but we got to get there. Okay, Pursue Glory. We're not dead. This is actually fine. We take 7. I think I am going to sacrifice the Elite, though. I just don't want to necessarily, well, in case I draw some, yeah, I think I am. It just seems like a good opportunity to do it, get ourselves a little bit safer here. They lost both, yeah, because actually, if I had done that while that was out, that would have been really bad. I didn't even think about that, too. That's just true. Okay, so we'll do this, and we'll pass. I don't think it's worth our time to attack. I'd rather double block the Adept, I think. I mean, I can, but... No, I think we just leave it back. All right. Okay, so we're in top deck mode here, or else we're in pretty big trouble. That's actually pretty good. That is actually pretty good. Actually really nice. That's cool. Okay, so the plan is prepare our Gustwalker. We attack and exert. It's a nice 10 life gain out of nowhere. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay. Labyrinth Guardian's a good draw. We'll play that. And we'll pass. So you can get their Initiate back. Which they do. And they do tap our Guardian. Curator is a great draw. So I think now we get in with the Gustwalker. Again. Exert. play our Curator. And we pass. All right, Sparring Mummy. Sure. So I probably just block the Initiate with my cat, because I can just Embalm and gain more life. And they can't get in with the Duelist or the Mummy either, so this seems fine. I like it. No problems. Yep, very good. Let's see what we got here. What do we got? Ooh, that's a very spicy draw. Very, very spicy. All right, so yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so let's play land. Let's play pull from tomorrow on. We'll just leave open that that Sacred Cat out of the yard here. So we'll draw 4. We're gonna have to discard something. Yep, we'll just discard a land here. No problem. No problem there. Oh, we even get to. That's funny. All right, so bottom that. And we'll get in with the Curator. And we'll play our cat. And we'll pass. No choice but to attack with everything, I would say. So let's say they have brute strength. They could deal, well, let's see, if I blocked like this and this, and they brute strength on my cat, I would gain 1, so 13 plus 5, okay, so 5, 8, 10. Yeah, we would live even with the brute strength. So I think that we do this. They did have the brute strength, but I don't think that we're dead. Yeah. And even with the top deck brute strength, we managed to get there. Pretty cool, my friends. I like it. And we even get the Naga Oracle? All right, this deck worked out way, way better than I expected. Way, way better than I expected. Very surprised with how well this deck played. Like, we just beat the best deck, the best archetype in the format with this. So pretty impressive. Low curve blue-white just panned out really well. That prepared. I'm so glad I splashed that green. And I even said it during that deck building too. I was like, God, I hope this comes out big. Did it ever? We absolutely would have lost that if it wasn't for that prepare to fight play. So very cool. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. We'll see you for more. Thanks so much.